Always advised.
We begin with breaking news. Right now, lights are slowly starting to turn back onto the Paris Las Vegas after hours of darkness.
It has been over 12 hours since thousands of people were forced out of the hotel casino, and we're just now getting word that guests could be allowed back in within the next 2 hours. Tonight, we have team coverage on the chaos caused by the blackout. Let's get right out to 13 Action News anchor Carla Wade, who's live on the Strip with the very latest. Carla.
Well, after a long, dark day, the lights are slowly starting to come back on here at Paris. As you can see, though, outside of the hotel is lit up, as well as outside of the rooms of all of those hotel rooms. Now, right now, crews from the Clark County Fire Department are working inside to make sure that the fire safety systems are back up and working. Once we get the all clear, people who had already checked into the hotel will be allowed to go back inside. Now, the hotel has been working with Nevada Energy and a private contractor all day long to get the power back on. When that didn't happen by midday, they scrambled to find rooms for thousands of guests. The logistical nightmare all started at 9:45 this morning. That's when the outage was first reported after a contractor working in the basement accidentally cut a power line. The decision was made to evacuate the 33-story tower when those backup generators didn't kick in. Now, we're not expecting to hear from anyone from the hotel tonight, but there is a news conference that's going on here at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning in order to update the public about what's going on. The Paris has lots of rooms, 2,000 rooms in fact. The task of finding rooms for all of those customers has been very daunting for hotel staff. 13 Action News reporter Brian Callahan has been talking with some of those people that are displaced, and a lot of them have some interesting stories to tell. Brian, how's it going for them?
Well, Carlos, you're seeing a lot of long faces as people are walking away, still not being let in. Understandable frustration for these people that have spent 12-plus hours of their day not knowing what the rest of their trips will look like after this massive problem.
At one point, I'm going, hello, is anybody there? And there was nobody there.
Irene V was in her room on the 25th floor of the Paris when the lights went out, leaving her and thousands of others in the dark. Irene says it was 2 hours before she made her way down.
But I was stuck up there the longest. I was on the 25th floor.
Those that were already out of the hotel ran into other issues because their luggage was locked in the rooms.
It's frustrating now. It's going to be a real pain in the butt if we can't get on the airplane.
Caesars says they will be working with the guests who incurred extra expenses because of the outage. Police and firefighters also came to the rescue of a woman from Mississippi after she was separated from her dog Jax for hours.
A cop come by and asked us if we were okay, and I told him I had a dog on the 5th floor.
The eventual reunion captured on camera by the firefighters.
He was happy to see his mama.
The biggest complaint from all of the guests we spoke with was the lack of communication about where they will be spending the night.
But I'm not going up to the 25th floor. I said that I will not do. There's no way I'm going up in an elevator in that hotel.
What's your backup plan at this point?
Go drink and find a corner.
Luckily, Bill there was ended up being placed at the Stratosphere. Irene got her own room at the Westin, booked it herself, and the Paris is asking anyone that does have rooms for the night to wait until tomorrow morning to try and get back into the rooms here. Reporting live, Brian Callahan, 13 Action News.
All right, thank you, Brian. With thousands forced to find somewhere else to stay, the casino is expected to take a huge financial hit. You might remember a similar scenario in 2004 when the power was knocked out at the Bellagio for 4 days. That cost the casino an estimated $3 million a day.
And here's something we're not used to seeing. Empty seats at slot machines sitting in the dark. One of our viewers sent us this picture as it was unfolding this morning. And you can probably bet the people who were sitting at those machines will be heading right back there to cash out as soon as they can.
We'll have another update on the situation at the Paris in a few minutes. But remember, you can always get updates anytime at ktnv.com and our KTNV mobile app. And this story developing right now, Clark County Fire and Caesars Entertainment still plan to bring us all up to speed at 6 a.m., so be sure to tune in to Good Morning Las Vegas for the very latest there. New